I've got this week's fantasy baseball breakdown, and that report is coming up next on Beat the Odds. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Beat the Odds, your source for expert fantasy baseball insights all season long. We are approaching week 10, and I've got 10 players that are available in at least 40% of Yahoo leagues that you should pick up ahead of this upcoming week. If you're a fan of this type of content, I'd encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. Now, as is my custom, I intend to keep this list to the point, and to prove it, here is my 5-minute countdown. Now, before I get started, I want to thank my community for casting 1,043 votes, which helped me create this week's list. Did you miss your chance to vote? Keep an eye out for new polls coming out later this week. Now let's jump right into this list with 5 pitchers to target. Starting with number 5, we have Daniel Palencia. Now, what are we to make of this Cubs bullpen? It's certainly important enough to adjust your roster to pick up the next closer in line, which in this case is Palencia. Presley's struggles has pushed him out of the role, and Porter Hodge now dealing with a hip impingement and will likely slide into a setup role once he returns. So pick up Palencia, the hard-throwing righty, who could be a nice source of saves. Let's go to number 4, we have Will Vest. Now, I've profiled Vest plenty over the last few weeks, so I'm not going to spend too much time trying to convince you how good he is. Instead, I'm going to give you a list of relievers owned in more leagues that you should drop for him. Alright, so we got Devin Williams, you can go. Kenley Jansen, off with you too. Justin Martinez, no thanks. I'm going with the true closer on the MLB's best team in the first third of the season. Let's move on to number 3, we have Jameson Taillon. Like Palencia and Vest, picking up Taillon has more to do with his team context than his actual talent. The savvy veteran is charged with trying to keep the game close so that his high-octane Cubs offense can snag him a few W's. Taillon's low walk rate and high ground ball rate is doing just that. He lines up for a start on Sunday against the Reds and then Detroit next weekend. Let's go to number 2, we have Noah Cameron. 4 straight quality starts to start his career. That's a good way to make a name for yourself. The league hasn't figured out Cameron yet, collecting only 13 hits in 25 2/3 innings to date. He gave up a single hit against the Rays, 2 against the Cardinals, and then 2 more solid lines against the Twins and Reds. He has the Cards again on his next start this coming Tuesday. And let's go to number 1, we have Will Warren. Now, there's no surprise that Warren should be a high priority pickup. His K9 alone over recent weeks has been eye-popping. What's probably the most surprising, though, is that his fastball, which is really just an average fastball at 93.2 miles per hour, has baffled hitters to a tune of a 152 average and 28 strikeouts so far. Pitching for the Yankees this year has its perks, and Warren should tally some more chances to increase his win total. Let's move on to 5 hitters to pick up, starting with number 5, we have Matt Shaw. After scuffling out of the gates, Shaw, the highly touted Cubs rookie, got sent down to work on his craft. It didn't take him long to get back up to speed, literally, collecting 5 bags and 6 homers and a 969 OPS and 91 at-bats in the minors. Now that he's back with the big club, Shaw has continued his success as he's hitting .359 with a 906 OPS and 5 stolen bases since his call-up. Shaw's going to hit towards the bottom of the lineup, but don't let that scare you. Let's go to number 4, we have Gavin Sheets. Now, Sheets is on a chair, and he's hitting in a great spot in the lineup, which is leading to some elite production. He's up to 8 homers and 22 RBIs for the month, and his play has moved him to the number 5 spot in the lineup. He is hitting the ball harder than he's ever done in his career with a 92.7 average exit velocity. I'd go and get Sheets and hang on to him for as long as he's penciled in that number 5 spot. Let's move on to number 3, we have Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn is no longer a platoon player. He's actually hitting .345 against southpaws and .333 with 9 homers against righties. The Orioles are massively underachieving, but that's actually more on the pitchers' end than it is on the hitters. But when the sticks do actually get going, O'Hearn's going to be right in the middle of it all and should really start to get rewarded with some production. I'd roster him now. Let's move on to number 2, we have TJ Friedl. Now, Friedl is such a fun player to own. It's amazing that he's actually already at 44 career homers, but he's as heady as a base runner as there is in the league. He picked up a single in his game today, ending a 7-game streak of collecting multiple hits. That lends to his value, as his patience at the plate and solid contact rates has his on-base percentage up to .388 on the season. And finally, at number 1, we have Jonathan Aranda. A .320 average and a .913 OPS slugger should not be available on your waiver wire, yet he's still unowned in 40% of leagues. He sits against southpaws on occasion, which is odd as he's still hitting a respectable .263 against them. After hyping up Brandon Lau last week, I'm actually more excited about Aranda's prospects being a left-handed batter at Steinbrenner Field. And that's going to do it here for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'm going to sign off for now, but I will catch you guys on the next episode.